Welcome witches to today's video. I have always wanted to do those bingo boards or those readathons. They are typically the genres that I don't really read heavily or necessarily am ready to invest that amount of time and energy into reading to be able to actively or fully participate, I guess is maybe a better word, to fully participate within the bingo or the readathon. However, the wonderful Louise from Foxes and Fairy Tales created a year-long readathon that is a cozy mystery bingo. Here are the boards right here. There's two modes. There's a hard mode and an easy mode. Let me just tell you, the second I saw this, I knew I was participating. It's my gateway into it, you know? I'm so excited. I am obviously primarily a thriller, mystery, horror reader. I do love me a good cozy mystery. However, one of the things that I struggle with is finding the right one. I will find one and I kind of binge it, and it's always been something I want to read more of. I do. You can't really see it, but like right up there, I have started to create a cozy mystery section. So it's definitely something that I want to get more into. And what better way to do it than now? So again, thank you for creating this bingo. I will have her channel and her video linked down below. It has a lot more of the rules and instructions on what each of these are. I'm just going to go over them as I check mark them off, if that makes sense. As I said, a year-long readathon, and I wanted to build in some levels, some competitiveness, because that's what I love to do. So level 1 is going to be the casual sleuth level. And with that, I just need to get one bingo on either one of the boards, easy or hard. It doesn't matter which one. Level 2 is a dedicated detective, and that is a bingo on both boards. So a bingo on the easy and a bingo on the hard. The last but not least level 3, the master of murder, and that is going to be a blackout on both boards. I feel like we go from 0 to 60 between 2 and 3 a lot. So maybe we'll end up making it like a blackout on one board. But like ultimate level would be like blacking it all out. We'll see. I have really high hopes for this. I tried to start with books that I already had in terms of like books that had been on my Goodreads TBR or just on my radar as something I wanted to read, but maybe always just right out of reach. So it gave me a priority to this. I have projected many months in advance. I am going to start with some of the books that I have. I plan to structure this by giving quarterly updates, just what I plan to read and then what I have read from the quarter before. This quarter, obviously, just what I plan to read, what squares it did or did not fill. So let's start with the fun part, which is what are the first set of books we're going to read and what bingos did they make. I have my surface down here with my picks and what squares I think that they're going to fulfill. I'm going to go ahead and start with the book that I don't have yet, but I do want to get. My Barnes & Noble only has a paper copy, and I, for some reason, really want this in a hard copy. As you can see, I'm obviously a prefer of hardback books. The first one's going to be The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. This is also twofold, going to fulfill one of the books on my series I want to start. And if you're interested in any other series I want to start, continue, or finish, I will have that linked up above and down below if you want to go see that. But this one I think is going to, on the easy mode board, it's going to be a new series. It'll fill that, works with another goal, works with my series goal, and he's also a new to me author. So it will fill 3 of the prompts on the easy board. Now, when we go to the hard board, it will spell sleuth on the cover through all the title and author's name, and it has an animal on the cover, the copy that I want to get. And if for some reason that copy ends up not having it, we'll take that off, but for now, that is the one that we're going to go. I'm not going to go into great detail about what each one of these are about. I'll do that more after I've read them. The Thursday Murder Club is following a group of 4 retirees who like to gather around to talk mysteries and crime and murder, and now they are mixed up in a mystery of a murder and crime. And I love that, and I'm excited for it. So that is the first book. The next one is going to be How to Seal Your Own Fate by Kristen Perrin. I read the first one in the series last year, How to Solve Your Own Murder. I did enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to, but I still really liked it. I unfortunately have heard not such great things about this one, but I do really still want to read it because I want to see what happens next. This is following a woman who inherited her aunt, grandma, I don't remember exactly which one's house. Then they had to solve why she knew she was going to be murdered in the future when she was murdered, and they solved that. And this is just the continuation of that story. Now, the prompts that this one's going to fill, starting with the easy one, is it has a building on the cover. That one's going to be the easy bingo board square. And when we're looking at the hard mode square, it is going to be a continuous series because this one doesn't fill as many squares, but still fills some. Don't want them all. Another one I'm going to pick up is my first Agatha Christie, The Seven Dials Mystery. This could also do 2 goals, although it's not really a goal, but Gavin Reads It All is doing another Christie Crime and Wine night. This is the pick for May. I want to read it. This is following, I believe it's a murder. There's like a party and there's a murder with a clock. That's the extent of what I know about it, and that's okay. The squares that this one is going to fill on the easy board, nothing. Okay, whatever. On the hard board, it is going to fill, I know nothing but the cover, which until this moment, I knew nothing but the cover because I didn't care. Gavin Reads It All told me to read it, and so I listened. The next one is 10 plus years old. This is from the 20s or the 30s. Cool. And the last one is It's Not So Cozy. I think this is like borderline cozy mystery. I've heard some people say Agatha Christie's cozy. I've heard some people say it's not. I don't know. But I feel like it's like a bridge gap filler. Got it? You know what I'm saying? So that's that one. The next one is Murder 2 Doors Down by Chuck Storla. This one is going to fill the less than 3.5 stars on Goodreads. It really is right under that. I think it was 3.4 something, but it counts. And also a warm climate because this takes place in the summer. It takes place in Atlanta, so I bet it's warm. And that's what it's going to be. This gentleman investigates insurance fraud and also is the president, runs his neighborhood HOA. And obviously HOAs, there's arguments, there's disputes between neighbors. And now one neighbor has shown up murdered and he has kind of gotten mixed up in it. He's trying to solve it, figure it out. So that one is going to fill those prompts. Let me specify the hot weather is on the easy bingo board and under 3.5 stars is on the hard board. The last one I picked is Mysterious Case of the Missing Crime Writer by Ragnar Johannessi. This one is going to fill, I think this is like borderline cozy. I think it's cozy. I can't confirm. After I read, I will confirm if it's cozy. But this one is going to be Cozy Mystery Bingo, and this one is filling that random choice. I put a selection of ones that I thought were cozy, thought were interesting at the bookstore, and my son picked this one. So that's what I'm counting. I need to double check her rules. Maybe it could count as a bookshop since he's a writer. I don't remember exactly if it would fit that one, but possibly. So, potentially. And I think that given what this is, it does say it's a golden age, which I'm not really sure where that line goes. There is a love interest, has no sleuthing connections. I don't know if this one may fit that. It doesn't really talk about that, but given that I don't think that the woman's going to be obsessed with the writer. Maybe there's a chance. I don't know. Really, any of these could have that chance, and that is what we're gonna read. Starting off, obviously, we're not gonna hit a bingo right off the bat. I will see if I can put in some other kind of cozy mysteries in between here, and I will see you in a few months to give you an update. I don't know. I may throw in some vlogs here and there on these, although I have so many other vlogs that I don't know if I will have time. But I will keep you updated. Please go check out her video. It will be linked down below. Again, thank you for creating this. I am so excited, genuinely. I can finally participate in these that I've always wanted to in a genre I'm really excited about. and I'm gonna go start reading. So go check out our video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, witches.